everyone. I think we have fixed some of the issues we had at the beginning. For the questions, please write on the chat because I'm not sure the raise hand function worked. So let's start with the questions for Stefanos, and we're going to Reem. Yeah.
Hi, Stefanos.
Hello.
Steph, I haven't spoken to you since Paris, so I'm just one, and I know you played last week, but I wanted to ask you about the vacation that you took with Giannis and Manolo and the time you spent with them. I'm wondering, how did you manage to kind of de-stress after Roland Garros, and what was it like hanging out with Giannis, and what perhaps did you learn from your time with him?
We had a really good time with Giannis, and once again, I understood how humble and what a nice guy he is, and I think there was plenty for me to learn from him, and the fact that we were both playing different sports at such high level, kind of relate. We have a lot of things that we relate. And I was very happy to talk to him and discuss about the differences of our sport, about work ethics, and just basically our lives. I had a very good time with him. I met his wife. I met his little son that was born a few months ago, and overall it was a great experience.
Paul?
Steph, I wonder if I could ask about the year as a whole, 2020. It's obviously been very difficult for everybody, but I wonder, for you, do you feel happy with the progress that you've made this year? Do you think you're a better player now than you were, say, a year ago?
There were two different levels of me, I think, as opposed to last year. I did different things last year. I did things differently last year, and I'm still trying to improve in a lot of departments. So I wouldn't say necessarily I become better, and that was also something that we discussed with Giannis once I was in Greece having my vacation. How sometimes there comes a moment where you feel like you're reaching your limits, but then there are certain things where you kind of like do things wiser and you don't overtrain, and little things like this that don't necessarily make you elevate your game, because for sure there is a maximum at some point. You can be God mode. It's impossible for a human being to do that. But I think this year my attitude has improved a lot, and also my tranquility and how calm I am on the court have given me a lot of matches, and also a lot of confidence in believing in myself when tough situations show up in the match.
Reem again.
I think you said my name. I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, Reem.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry.
With a mask.
Stefanos, I'm wondering, how are you feeling physically and mentally entering this tournament? Because even though there haven't been that many tournaments this year, it was still kind of hectic. So have you found this period mentally exhausting, and how fresh do you feel entering this tournament?
I feel good. I don't feel exhausted because I've played not that many tournaments this year, so I don't really have a reason to be exhausted. The part that makes it more tiring than usual is for sure the virus itself and all the things that keep showing up and the changes that are happening. So I would say that that's the challenge that we're facing right now. But tournaments, I would love to play every single week. Honestly, if I could play every single week, I would sign up in a tournament every single week and play. But for sure, I'm trying to keep my body at a good balance and not overdo it, and for sure, put emphasis and attention on the important tournaments.
Paul, one more for you.
Yes, Stefanos, I wonder, looking ahead to Australia, have you made plans yet for what to do about going to Australia?
Plans on going to Australia?
Yes.
I,
When do you think you will go?
I think I will be in Australia 2 weeks prior the tournament, but I don't really have any plans right now. It's generally it's very strange. Last year I had everything planned. I pretty much knew where I was going, when I was going, and this year it's a bit like it's a mess, unpredictable.
But if you have the opportunity, you would expect to play 1 or 2 tournaments before the Australian Open?
Yes, that is part of the plan.
Thank you. We will